morning, y'all. It is May 15th and it is a Friday, and I just got dropped off at Springer Mountain parking lot. So this is it. This is the last push, the final mile up to Springer Mountain, and my through hike will be complete. I'm gonna go ahead and hike all the way down to the Arch and Amacalola Falls, because why not? My knee's feeling not too bad today. I am wearing a brace just in case. To be honest, the brace kind of makes it feel worse. It feels worse having pressure on it than not, but we'll see how it goes. If it starts giving me problems, I'll take it off. But anyways, so I am going to start hiking up to Springer Mountain to the very start of the AT, and I will get back with y'all when I get there. All right. Well, y'all, finally made it to Springer. Man, what a long hike. But I did it. Man, I am so glad I didn't give up. I'm so glad I kept going. Man, it feels good. There was times where I was like, who cares, you know? Who cares if I finish a through hike or not, or another one? What do I have to prove? But man, I don't know. I'm so glad I stuck with it. Springer Mountain. This is where I wanted it to end, even though it wasn't a southbound through hike. It was an adventure for sure, but I definitely wanted it to end here, and it is ending here. Even though I'm gonna keep hiking to the Arches, to Amacalola Falls, but man, what an adventure! What an adventure! It's over though. I have officially through hiked the Appalachian Trail for my second time. Man, and I seriously doubt there will be a third time. Oh man, I definitely want to do the Pacific Crest Trail at least. But like I said, I may do that in 2 parts. I don't know. But man, it's amazing to be here finally. The southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail. And if you see behind me, that's the view. Not a huge view, but it's really nice. Not a bad place to end your hike at all, man. Oh, just can't even tell you how I feel. Whew. I just feel amazing. All right, well, I'm going to keep on hiking to the arch, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I am at the Black Mountain Shelter on the approach trail to the Appalachian Trail. So this is the only shelter on the approach trail, and I believe it's 6 miles in. I could be wrong. But as you can see, it is definitely a decent sized shelter. And let me give you a little tour. Okay, first, the PRIVY goes down one of these two trails. You just keep going down, you'll see it eventually. And the shelter, I would say, actually you could fit 8 in here pretty decent. 6 would be pretty comfortable. 10 possibly. Anything over than that, super crowded, I would think. Nice fire pit in the front. Someone left their trash. Picnic table, and it's tied to a tree so no one can steal it. Drag this thing out. I was thinking about it myself until I saw that cord. And then if you see back here, there is a bear box. Yeah, Black Mountain Shelter. Looks like tenting back in there, but it looks slopey. But you know, first night out, you'll be so excited you won't be able to sleep anyway, so. Or, I doubt if it's your last day sobo, you're gonna stop here. But you never know. I mean, people do stuff. Um, pretty nice shelter for sure, man. Nicer than anything on the AT. I mean, you know, there's nicer ones, but so, man, I'm done. I'm done. This is just bonus extra credit. I just thought it would be cool to finish down Amicalola Falls, go down the waterfall and through the arch. Man, it's crazy. It's so hard to put into words how you feel when you're finished, finally finished. I don't know. So people ask me, what was my favorite section? What was my favorite section? My favorite section was Maine, easily Maine. It could have been because it was the beginning, but in 2016, Maine was my favorite too. Could have been because it was the ending, but I honestly just believe Maine is magical and it's just a beautiful place. And during those months like July and August, I think it's just, I mean, it's really never gets too hot during the day, and it gets cool at night where it's a nice, comfortable sleep. The water, at least this year, was warm where you could swim in it. The bugs were real bad, but just in the first half of the 100-mile wilderness. Then after that, it was just, you know, normal business with the bugs. I mean, the bugs are already out down here. In Georgia, during the summer, gets hot. So if you're leaving after you see this, especially after you see this video, man, you better really haul, because I'm like 2 weeks behind on my videos. But like I passed 7 people, because I met this one guy on the top of Springer who are starting their through hikes today. The other 6 I met didn't even get to Springer yet. Then there were a couple day hikers and a trail runner. Tons of people out, man. Even though those signs are still up on the trail. Maybe they didn't take them down, but I don't know. Who knows? The Park Service in Georgia, that's all I'm going to say about that. But, man, yeah, so I would have to say Maine. Maine was my favorite state on the Appalachian Trail by far. And I would say southern Maine, even though 100-mile wilderness, I loved all the lakes and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I would say the southern part of the 100-mile wilderness might have been my favorite. It's just so amazing. I don't know. It's just amazing. And of course, climbing Katahdin with my wife was amazing. And man, I'm so proud of her for doing that. I mean, that is a tough hike, going up and down that thing. I mean, so yeah, man, that all in all, I would say Maine was my favorite state, and the southern part of the 100-mile wilderness was my favorite part of the trail, section of the trail. Yep. Well, I am going to eat a little protein bar, get to hiking, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all. So, taking a little break on top of this mountain. There aren't any, like, going southbound on the approach trail, it's almost all downhill, and you have a couple little climbs. And that one I just climbed out of Nimblewheel Gap is the toughest climb, and it's like a half mile. So it's a pretty easy trail going southbound. Going northbound, it's not so easy, but still not super hard. It's just, more than anything, it's like tiresome. There's not a lot of views on this trail, but honestly, it's really pretty. This, believe it or not, this is only my 4th time hiking on the approach trail, even though I live so close to it. First time I did it was southbound. I did like an overnight from Woody Gap to Amicalola Falls, and then I did another trip where I started at Amicalola Falls, and I think I got off at Nils Gap, or Hogpen Gap is where I got off. And then northbound on my 2016, I did the approach trail northbound again, and this time I'm doing it southbound, so it'll be 2 times northbound, 2 times southbound. Yeah, man, but gorgeous day. I mean, it's like low 70s, sunny, nice little breeze, not super buggy. The bugs are out, but not real bad, and not super crowded. So man, beautiful day. So as we were talking about, I talked about my favorite section and my favorite state. So people ask me a lot, what is my favorite piece of gear, hiking gear? Well, to be totally honest, because what I'm doing, because of my videos, I put so much into my videos. And like I said, this hike was more than a through hike. It was to make really detailed videos. So of course my camera, the Samsung Galaxy 10, amazing camera. As you can see, the stability on the camera is amazing. Of course you got to turn the stability on, but once you do, you don't get those bumps. And the battery is pretty decent. That I like how it has the 3 different zooms of camera. That way you can just hit them, and those pretty much are all the 3 you will ever need. And along with the UltraPod, I mean, to me, it's amazing. I mean, I was able to make all these videos just using that camera and the UltraPod, and some batteries to keep them charged, and that's it. That's all I use. I didn't bring out like huge cameras and a bunch of fancy gear. That was part of the thing too. I wanted to show that you can make amazing hiking videos with minimal equipment. You don't need all those huge cameras like, you know, people like Darwin and stuff bring out here. It's just ridiculous, in my opinion. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, go for it, you know. But this is a way to do it and still make awesome videos and still keep your gear lightweight, you know. I don't know. I think just the camera and the UltraPod, all you really need. But I digress. So anyways, man, what a beautiful day. Well, I guess I'm gonna keep on hiking. Oh yeah, well, I was gonna talk about, besides my camera and my UltraPod, my favorite hiking piece of gear, I guess I would have to say, are the Hokas, the Mafati Speeds, and those Speed Goats are amazing shoes. You're gonna get the same amount of miles as you get from the any pair of Ultras. So, but they're just great shoes. A lot of cushion, really comfortable, durable. I just really loved them for my feet. And as far as like tinting and all that stuff, my Duplex, 100% the Duplex. The Duplex tent is super lightweight, super easy. You can adjust it to go low if it's real windy. You can drop your poles down, have it lower so the fly hangs lower, and then you can even cover the fly up with leaves to keep the wind out. Or you can raise it up if you want more headroom. Yeah, there's a condensation issue, but it's not a big deal because it's never dripped on me. And it's always been where I could usually just wrap it up, and then if it was a little bit sunny or breezy, you could dry it in an instant. Now the problem is, if it doesn't get sunny and it just keeps raining, you're not gonna be able to dry it. So you might want to carry a ShamWow or something with you. But other than that, the duplex was an amazing piece of gear. I don't see myself changing tents anytime soon. I just can't say enough good things about it. Yep, so that's it with like my technical gear and my footwear, because footwear is important. I mean, to me, that's the #1 thing when it comes to hiking, your footwear. And as far as camping and all that, my tent, duplex tent, loved it, 100%. All right, well, I'm going to get back to hiking, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm about 2 miles from the Amacalola Falls from the Arch. I've just been taking my time today, man, just sauntering. It's been a beautiful day for sure. Man, it is green here in Georgia for sure. So I passed a bunch of day hikers. There's a lot of day hikers, but this is a really popular day hiking trail. And I guess Amacalola Falls is up and running. I don't think it ever closed from what I can understand. Yeah, so let me see, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, talk about food. What was my favorite food to eat on trail? That was a lot of questions I got. Honestly, my favorite meal to eat on trail, if you're cooking, I love the Mountain House when you can splurge the Mountain House spaghetti and meat sauce. Man, that's my favorite. So anytime I splurged and was able to get those meals, those spaghetti and meat sauce, I always enjoyed those a lot. But like I said, when I wasn't cooking and stuff, the tortilla with the salmon and you put like some chips on it or something, or some Cheetos, it's amazing. It really is good, that barbecue salmon. I think it's chicken of the sea. I mean, it's good. It's really easy and yeah, quick. Yeah, and then I really enjoyed my carnation coffee shakes in the morning. Those were amazing. And I actually enjoyed those when it's not really cold on the trail, just to drink a cold coffee and shake. But then when it got cold, I enjoyed the carnation coffee. I enjoyed it hot. And then, of course, my ultimate favorite snack was gummies. Any kind of gummies. Gummy savers are the best, but I enjoy every kind of gummy. So, yeah, man. But the truth is, mostly on the trail, I just eat for calories. And then when I go into town, that's when I enjoy it. And speaking of that, I already had to get off my thru hiker diet, so we got off it pretty quick and went to the grocery store and just bought healthy food. So we're just eating healthy from here on out, because man, that you keep going on with that thru hiker diet, when you get off trail, you will gain some weight quick. Yeah, well, so 2 more miles and I'm in the Arches. My wife should be there waiting for me because I told her I'd be done by now, and I'm not because I've been taking my time. But there's lots for her to look at when she gets there. So I'm going to keep on hiking, and I will get back with y'all when I get there. All right.
All right, you finished.
Yeah, man, only took me 8 months. Well, 10 months really, but
Yeah, well, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to go to Disney World.
All right, well,
What?
I think Disney World is still closed, babe. Sorry.
Disney World's closed?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Together.